Welcome to the ZyLAB ONE training series. This session will focus on the timeline. The timeline offers a dynamic display of the documents in your matter based on date. By default, the document date field is shown. You can select any other date field present in your matter. Dates are aggregated per year, quarter, month, week, and day. You will see the distribution of the related documents in the defined range. Move your mouse over the bars to see the number of documents in those sets. The same documents will be present in the facets and the result list. You can filter by dragging to the left or right-hand side. Zoom in by selecting a position on the timeline, or zoom in and zoom out via the buttons. Results are updated in real time. The executed filter, or zoom, is reflected in the breadcrumbs. Scroll to the left or right of the timeline to move quickly to documents near the current time frame. Please note that if a document does not have a date, it will not be shown in the results. Therefore, we included an option to include these documents with so-called empty dates. By default, this option is enabled. When deselected, the documents without a date will be excluded from the results. On the other hand, it is possible to only view the documents that have no date. Do this by selecting Show. This allows you to review only the documents without a date. Select Undo or Redo to go back and forth one step. Select the Show Less arrow to collapse the timeline and expand the result list without losing the filter settings. Select the Show More arrow to expand the timeline again. Remove the filter by clicking the X behind the date range to return to the full set of documents. Please note that when you hide the timeline by clicking the blue timeline button, you will also lose your filter settings. The timeline and the full text search can be used together. For example, search for two people sending emails to each other. Now you can view the time frame in which they sent the most emails or the distribution of their emails to each other over time. This concludes the session on ZyLab's timeline. For further information on this feature, visit the ZyLab documentation portal at docs.zylab.com.